So, Miller's magic number. Agenda. How much can humans remember? Memory chunking. What are the implications of Miller's magic number? How much can humans remember? In 1956, Harvard University-based psychologist George Miller published a paper in Journal of Psychology Review that would give a fascinating insight into human memory and have implications far beyond the field of psychological research and the impact on our everyday lives in a way that many people don't realize. So Miller was troubled for several years by the invasion of numbers, or specifically integers, in his life. He set about to research just how much we can remember in our short-term memory. So the widely accepted multi-store model of memory acknowledges separate stores of information in our memory that take the form of a short and long-term memory. As we remember with his early childhood experiences, it's clear that the long-term memory has a vast capacity that's difficult to measure in terms of capacity and duration, as it lasts a lifetime. And the short-term memory, on the other hand, is more limited, and George Miller investigated its capacity. So this is one of the George Miller's quote. In order to understand what another person is saying, you must assume that it's true and try to imagine what it is true of. Back to our presentation, memory chunking. Miller found that the short-term memory of different people varies but found a strong case for being able to measure short-term memory in terms of chunks. A chunk can be a digit in part of a telephone phone number, but not a telephone number in a list of telephone numbers, or a name, or some other single unit of information. His research led him to discover a magic number which equals 7. Most of the participants in his experiments were able to remember 7 plus minus 2 chunks of information in their short-term memory. So, what are implications of Miller's magic number? It's widely believed that Miller's research influenced telephone operators. In the 1950s, at a time when telephone use was increasing rapidly, the need for more and more phone numbers was increasing. Now, without George Miller, it's arguable that you have to memorize your next door neighbor's phone number of about 9 digits. Now that Miller's research was published, however, it's thought that telephone companies introduced 3-digit exchanges to keep phone number at 6 digits, and therefore easier and more likely to be remembered and used.